Welcome to the Robert H. Winter Youth Appreciation Week. This program is a favorite in our club each year. In just a few minutes, you're going to see why. This is the 8th year this program has had the honor of bearing the name of the Robert H. Leonard Youth Appreciation Week. Bob Leonard was, in my opinion, one of the greatest optimists of all time in title and in spirit. Bob joined the Optimist Club in 1950 and had 66 years of perfect attendance. He was the president of this club in 1956 and 57 and held several national positions, eventually serving as president of Optimist International in 1966 and 67. Many of you may remember Bob as the first mayor of Farragut, a position that he held for 6 terms from 1980 to 1993, where he helped make the town of Farragut what it is today. I remember Bob for the welcoming smile and warm handshake with which he greeted everyone for lunch every Friday, and for the many members that he inducted into our club with an eloquence and style that will never be matched. Bob always considered this program one of his favorites and loved to see the youth of today giving back to their community. It is my privilege and honor to chair this event, named in memory of Bob Leonard. The purpose of the Optimist Club is to serve the youth in our community, and it is our pleasure today to recognize some of the most outstanding young people in Knoxville. Since 1957, Optimist Clubs have participated in Youth Appreciation Week, and it is one of the most popular Optimist International program with more than 2,000 clubs participating each year. We are honored to have some of our Knoxville leaders who have taken time out of their busy schedules to join us today. They want these students to know how much they appreciate their service. Mayor Jacobs is one of the most community service-minded men that I've had the pleasure of meeting. He consistently attempts to attend every event, graduation, and school function to which he's invited, and often without fanfare or press. He values education and makes it a priority for his administration to continue to make our schools better, and we are honored to have him with us here today. Mayor Jacobs. Yes, sir. Thank you.
So I think giving back to your community actually has 2 components. We always think of the importance for the community itself, but it's also important for us as individuals. Tony Robbins, the great motivational speaker, says that the secret to living is giving. So I hope that these young folks, as they go through life, realize it's not only important for a community that folks support and take care of one another, it's also important for us as part of that community and the reward, the intrinsic reward that we get, the feelings that we get from helping to make our community a better place and helping other people along the way. So this is a proclamation on behalf of Knox County to publicly recognize Youth Appreciation Week, and it reads, whereas in 1954, Optimist International developed and promoted a program called Youth Appreciation Week, and whereas the intent of the program was to create projects that made children feel important by highlighting their positive contributions to society, and whereas since 1956, the program has given Optimist clubs the occasion to work with youth toward the common goals of education, career development, physical well-being, and community service. And whereas since 1957, Optimist clubs have recognized youth for their talents in the arts, athletics, academics, and for contributions to the community. And whereas most youth are concerned, knowledgeable, and responsible citizens whose accomplishments and achievements are deserving of any and all recognition and praise, both public and private. And whereas Knox County joins the Optimists in expressing our deepest appreciation and most sincere gratitude to youths for their contributions to the community and to mankind. Now therefore, I, Glenn Jacobs, Knox County Mayor, do hereby proclaim November 15th through 19th, 2021 as Youth Appreciation Week in Knox County, and urge all citizens to join me in this observance. I thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Jacobs. For the Optimist members who are here each week, you know that Russ Jensen is normally here to represent the city of Knoxville, as he truly loves this program. He had to be in San Diego this week to participate in the Komen 3-day cancer walk with his family, and in his place he has Kathy Mack, who is the Community Engagement Manager for the city of Knoxville. Many of you have met Mrs. Mack, and she is largely responsible for setting up the city's first ever youth council. She is a fierce advocate for young people and their potential to succeed. She was thrilled to be asked to be a part of this program, and we are honored to have her. Mrs. Mack, come forward. Proclamation of the city.
Wow, thank you all for having me. I'm telling you, I'm extremely honored. As you have heard, I'm Kathy Mack, and I'm the Community Engagement Manager for the city of Knoxville. And Mayor Jacobs said it with the service piece, but if you are under the age of 18, that means you are a youth. Will you please stand? Proclamation. When I say this, I want you to repeat after me. I am. We got that. I am here. On purpose. I am here. Thank you. You may be seated. I once heard someone say that servicing others is the rent you pay to live on earth. There is nothing that has been created on earth that does not have the responsibility to give back. So thank you all for all you are doing. Thank you for helping me set the tone for this proclamation. So the proclamation reads, a proclamation on behalf of the people of the city of Knoxville by her honor, the Mayor India Kincannon. Youth Appreciation Week. Whereas Knoxville youth are concerned, knowledgeable, and responsible citizens. Whereas the Optimist Club of Knoxville has been serving the youth of Knoxville for 101 years and conducts more than 40 youth-related programs annually. Whereas each year the Optimist Club of Knoxville recognizes exceptional young people who endeavor to give back to their community. Whereas since 1956, Youth Appreciation Week has given Optimist clubs the occasion to work with youth toward the common goals of education, career development, physical well-being, and community service. Whereas we join the Optimist Club of Knoxville in appreciating and having faith in our young people as they assume responsible roles in the future. Now, therefore, I, India Kincannon, which is not me, I, India Kincannon, Mayor of the City of Knoxville, do hereby proclaim the week of November the 15th through the 19th, Youth Appreciation Week. So, before I leave here, the youth seem like they needed just a little help. So if everyone in the room can say it, I am. Oh yeah. I am. Here. On purpose. On purpose. I am. Here. Thank you.
Russ may have been one up, and he's going to have to step his game up if he wants to come back. That was great. Superintendent Thomas has also been a big supporter of this program, but had to be in Nashville for the Tennessee school board meetings this weekend, and he has asked Danny Trent to attend on his behalf. Mr. Trent is currently Executive Director of Secondary Education and has served in numerous leadership roles, including the head principal positions at several schools. Mr. Trent, thank you for being here with us today. You can make yourself way forward.
Good afternoon. Hope you all are doing well. Superintendent Thomas had to be at another engagement, so I'm here representing Knox County Schools, and it's an honor to do so. So I just want to congratulate each and every one of you. We're proud of you. You know, we know you're going to do great things in your future. Back at my table and talking about where they're going to go to college and some of their dreams and hopes. We wish you the best, and we've still got a few months for you to finish up. And we look forward to graduation, which we'll be back outside again on your own football field, so that'll be a great thing. So once again, congratulations, we're proud of you.
you would make your way to the back of the room, we got out of order a little bit with our pledge. Give them just a minute to get lined up. We have a lot of very special people with us today. At this time, I would like to ask everyone to please stand again. And as I introduce this exemplary group of young people who have joined us, please show your appreciation as they proceed to the stage. From Austin East, Sydney Allen. From Bearden, Taylor Johnson. From Carter, Zoe Messer. From Central, Trinity Jones. From CAK, Zoe Tonkin. From Farragut, Tyler Case. From Fulton, John Foltz. From Gibbs, Sydney Vax. From Grace, Ella Brooks. From Halls, Carmen Godfrey. From Valley, Iris Lee. From Howell, Reagan Rodoseski. From South Doyle, Parker Williams. From Webb, Will Stokes. And from West, Abby Gray. Please be seated, and students are ready to seated as well. Thank you for welcoming these young people on the stage. We have an outstanding group this year that has done so much for our community. We have 15 high schools represented, and each has selected their most outstanding student to receive this Service to Humanity Award. It is an honor for the Optimist Club of Knoxville to recognize them and their achievements. One of my favorite quotes is from Ralph Waldo Emerson, and I think it is very fitting for this program because these young people have figured out a secret in life that many people never do. Emerson wrote, "It is one of the most beautiful compensations of this life that no man can sincerely try to help another without helping himself." The young people sitting behind me understand this, and I'm excited to tell you more about them and what they are doing to make our world a better place. I would like to ask the family members and school representatives to stand briefly when I call your name so that everyone will recognize you with your honoree, and then be seated as I read the student's bio. At this time, I would like to ask Sydney Allen from Austin East High School to come stand by the podium with me. Sydney is a senior at Austin East and is accompanied today by her father, Alfonso Allen, her mentor and future stepmother, Erica Randolph, her aunt, Alice Allen, Jeremy Allen, Mary Bell, Eric Allen, Austin Allen, and Catherine Pinkham. Sydney looks for opportunities to volunteer and help other people whenever and wherever she goes. She is involved in many different areas at her school, where she was recently named Miss Austin East. She is active in her church and has a special interest in the missions department. She volunteers at Carm and works at the Fantasy of Trees for East Tennessee Children's Hospital and the Tennessee Valley Fair each year. She participates in East Knoxville Cleanup and is involved with Future of Hope Initiative through Johnson University. Sydney enjoys acting and working as a technical designer for Knoxville Children's Theater. She is the CEO of Brown Sugar Blessings, which is a nonprofit organization to spread black girl joy. Sydney grew up watching many members of her family serve others in church in various parts of her community. And after the passing of her mother and uncle, she feels a duty to continue their legacy by serving others and giving back to her community. Sydney is one of the most respected students at Austin East, She is a dedicated and mature young woman who cares deeply about her community and has truly made an impact at Austin East. She sets a positive example in her schoolwork and extracurricular activities and is someone who can always be counted on to make a difference. Sydney, congratulations and thank you for your service. From Bearden, Baylor Johnson. Baylor is a senior at Bearden and is accompanied today by her parents, Brock and Jamie Johnson, Carrie Johnson, Chris Allers, Ryan Tanner, and Assistant Principal Greg Adams. And you guys can be seated as I read the rest of this comments. Baylor is a dedicated, hardworking young lady who rises to high standards she set for herself, never settling for less than her utmost effort. She's a diligent student who challenges herself with dual enrollment in AP classes. She's a student leader on campus and looks for opportunities to serve wherever she goes. Baylor is president of the National Honor Society, very involved in Key Club, where she goes well beyond the 50 hours of community service expected each year. As a matter of fact, Baylor has completed over 300 hours of service, and she lights up when asked about it. She loves her work at Ronald McDonald House, cleaning the playground and parking cars for UT games, helping with freshman orientation and school restart each year, creating tiny trees for patients at Children's Hospital over the holidays, volunteering as a camp counselor at Camp Invention, helping middle schoolers learn STEM careers, and working at Fantasy of Trees. And while she may not love cleaning horse stalls at Shangri-La Riding Academy, she does so with a smile. Baylor also single-handedly raised $1,000 for East Tennessee Children's Hospital to buy new NICU beds. In addition to all of these volunteer jobs, Baylor started a photography business and holds down a part-time job working at a restaurant. She is focused on health profession as a career and is taking steps that will allow her to continue serving others into her professional life. Her counselor says that Baylor is a great ambassador for our school, as she is dependable, honest, and hardworking. She is truly a joy to be around and destined for success. Baylor, please accept this award in honor of your commitment and service to humanity. You are truly a deserving recipient of our appreciation and admiration. From Carter High School, Zoe Messer. Zoe is a senior at Carter High School and is accompanied today by her parents, Jamie and Angie Messer, and school representative, Rachel Luna. Zoe contributes much of her time to serving her community and giving back to others. Volunteering is a passion of hers, and she plans to make it a lifelong endeavor. She's been an active participant with Wreaths Across America for more than 5 years, the one that's near and dear to many of the guys' hearts here. She feels strongly that honoring an American hero with a wreath can serve to help pay tribute to their many sacrifices. Zoe has volunteered with Operation Christmas Child the past 4 years, and also at Samaritan's Purse, where she filled and sent shoeboxes to those in need. She's a leader in her school, where she volunteers as a peer tutor and has a growing interest in teaching CDC and special needs students. Zoe was nominated by multiple teachers for Project Q and was elected by her peers to serve as secretary. The mission of this organization is for students to act as catalysts for change in their schools and community by embodying and spreading kindness, acceptance, inclusion, and respect for others. Zoe takes this mission to heart and has truly made a positive impact on her peers and the overall school atmosphere. Zoe is a 4-year member of the marching band and is also captain of cheerleading and softball teams. She leads by example and initiates community service projects with her teammates. Zoe's teachers say that she is always willing to go the extra mile and that her inclusiveness, positive attitude, kind heart, and strong leadership are all factors that have helped her make a positive impact on her school and her community. Zoe, we salute your spirit of giving and your relentless pursuit of making the world around you a better place. Thank you and congratulations. Central High School, Trinity Jones. Trinity is a senior at Central High School and is accompanied today by her mother, Trish Jones, her papa, Richard Jones, and her principal, Andrew Brown. Trinity is an exemplary student who is active in her school and her community. She is well liked by teachers and classmates alike, as evidenced when she was voted Miss CHS by her peers. She is described as outgoing, helpful, and solution-oriented. At school, she is on the cheer squad and was selected by the team to run for homecoming queen, where she spearheaded and scheduled numerous fundraisers and community service events. She is active in Baby Bobcats, youth cheerleading, and has volunteered at Race for the Cure, Iams Nature Center, Butterfly Run, Young Williams Animal Center, Fantasy of Trees, and campus cleanups. Trinity gives her time to local elementary schools, at nursing homes, and assisting at youth track meets. She has also created the walking school bus for students who live too close to school to receive school bus support, but still have many busy roads to cross in order to get home safely. In total, she has volunteered over 250 community service hours. Trinity was selected as Tennessee Cheerleader of the Year by a panel of judges who recognized her accomplishments both on and off the court. Her coach says that she always leads the pack and is looking for solutions to problems before adults even know they exist. She wants to continue serving others throughout her life, and I'm told that she wants to be a teacher after college. Congratulations, Trinity. Thank you for your service, for leading by example, and for sharing your gift for ingenuity with your community. From the Christian Academy of Knoxville, Zoe Tonkin. Zoe is a senior at Christian Academy of Knoxville and is accompanied today by her parents, Dusty and April Tonkin, and her school counselor, Melody Braun. Zoe has a servant's heart that is evident in all she does. She loves people and values every person with whom she interacts. She is a compassionate young lady who sees the best in people and gives them the benefit of the doubt. She's given over 100 hours of community service, including an internship in the physical therapy office, helping and encouraging patients with their exercises and treatments. She's an avid photographer and uses this skill in supporting events and school activities. She also used her photography skill to document Worship Night, Knoxville, at World's Fair Park. Zoe is very involved in the National Honor Society and the many volunteer events with which they assist. She is a strong student who enjoys cheer and playing sports. Zoe's science teacher says that in addition to having the highest GPA in the class, Zoe is often the person that her classmates look to for better understanding of the material. She's one of the hardest working, brightest, genuine students that I know. Zoe willingly aids others who need help, even when it takes away from her own time. Her kindness toward others is contagious, and her peers are genuinely more loving and hardworking when she is around. Zoe, it is obvious that your love for others makes a difference to all with whom you come in contact. It is a privilege to recognize you today with this award. Farragut High School, Tyler Case. Tyler is a senior at Farragut and is accompanied today by his parents, Jason and April Case, and school representative, Andy Terry. Tyler has been active in scouting most of his life. He started in first grade and feels blessed to be involved with a group as passionate and dedicated as he is. Of the 10 members that started with his troop, 9 either have or will achieve Eagle Scout rank. Tyler spent over 150 hours on his Eagle Scout project, where he researched, designed, and constructed 2 floating wetlands for use in a stormwater pond in order to balance the ecosystem. The project earned Best Project of the Year from the Great Smoky Mountain Boy Scout Council. In addition to his own project, Tyler has spent countless hours helping fellow scouts with theirs. He understands and enjoys construction and is always eager to help when asked. Tyler is well liked and respected by teachers and peers. He is a member of the German Club at Farragut and enjoys doing all things outdoors. Tyler, your oath to do your best in your duty to God, country, and the Scout Law to help other people at all times are reminders for which we should all strive. Thank you for your service and congratulations. High School, John Folks. John is a senior at Fulton and is accompanied today by his grandparents Alfred and Leslie Folks and school representative Lieutenant Colonel Dean Keck. For the past 4 years, John has spent every Saturday morning of the fall at Fulton High School football stadium picking up garbage and getting things in order after Friday night football games. I've helped clean up stadium after Friday night football games, and I assure you this is no easy feat. If he notices the campus needs cleaning, he has been known to organize a cleanup crew to help maintain a campus that everyone can be proud of. John is always the first choice to lead visiting groups around the school and to be a greeter at community events held on campus. Earlier this year, he served as a leader in welcoming people to the Vietnam Veteran Memorial Dedication at Fulton, Community Partnership Luncheon, and for the Knoxville Educational Foundation Luncheon. When John sees a need, he doesn't wait to be asked, he jumps in and leads by example. John takes pride in every task, showing new students around campus. He is friendly, thoughtful, engaging, and makes everyone feel important. He is the commanding officer of the Fulton High ROTC. He leads color guard events throughout the year and has marched in 3 Veterans Day parades. John, we celebrate your patriotism and for being a true servant leader. Congratulations. From Gibbs High School, Sydney Bass. Sydney is a senior at Gibbs and is accompanied today by her parents, Doug and Amy Bass, and school counselor, Sarah Draper. Sydney is a difference maker in her school and her community. She has volunteered her time with numerous organizations, including the Muse, Back to School Mania, Fantasy of Trees, and Gibbs Elementary School Prayer Club. She gives tours of the high school to incoming freshmen and is a 4-year member of the DECA Club, where she serves as president and leads the charge to collect supplies and decorate a tree to be auctioned off at Fantasy of Trees. She loves the fact that DECA also encourages students to write letters to their favorite teachers and deliver them. As part of Project U Club, she was very involved in Suicide Prevention Week to raise awareness and promote resources for students struggling with depression. Sydney helped to organize prayer at the flagpole as a way to unite students and provide hope during difficult times for the Gibbs community. Sydney has greatly enjoyed being Powder Puff football captain all 4 years and is enjoying being a member of the yearbook staff this year. Sydney was selected to participate in the Youth Leadership Knoxville class of 2021, where she is learning more about how to be a servant leader, be active in community service, and how to give back to others. She was nominated as the Gibbs representative on the Student Advisory Board and was asked by school board member Ebony Satterfield to represent Gibbs in 100 Days of Conversation, to represent the student body and keep the board in touch with the needs of the students. Principal Jason Webster also nominated her to be student representative for all of Knox County on the school board. One of Sydney's favorite opportunities was being selected to attend the state conference for the Hugh O'Brien Leadership Foundation. The foundation explores leadership potential and places a huge emphasis on community service. Congratulations, Sydney. You have the characteristics of a true servant leader, and your work ethic and commitment to putting others before yourself make you very deserving of this award. From Grace Christian Academy, Ella Brooks. Ella is a senior at Grace Christian Academy and is accompanied today by her parents, Stephen and Sarah Brooks, and her coach, Brett Ellison. Ella has a sweet spirit and is sensitive to the needs of others. She has a servant's heart and likes to assist the faculty at school or help classmates with academics or any other struggles that they happen to be facing. She loves playing softball and is in fact signing to play softball at Mars Hill next year. She shares this passion with younger girls and was very active with the middle school softball team this summer, assisting with every aspect of the program, from hand dragging the fields to concessions to on-field instructions. The girls relate to Ella, and she is able to mentor these girls in ways that are unique to her. Ella adapted to the challenges that COVID presented in trying to serve others and embrace the Grace theme of loving our neighbor and helping in the community where we live. Ella comes by her passion of serving others naturally, as her mom is the athletic trainer at Grace, and you will regularly find her dad cheering on the sidelines of not just Ella's games, but for all the events at Grace. Ella's coach says that she has many wonderful traits. She creates an attitude of kindness and generosity to others, and the fact that she seeks no recognition is all the more reason that she deserves to be recognized. Ella, we commend you for your dedication and commitment to helping wherever you find an opportunity. Congratulations. From Halls High School, Carmen Godfrey. Carmen is a senior at Halls and is accompanied today by her mother, Gina Hale, her stepdad, John Hale, and brother, Levi Hale, and school representative, Casey Miller. Carmen is a dedicated volunteer who is very involved in her community and her school. She has given countless hours of volunteer time to a variety of charities and organizations, including Fantasy of Trees, Race for the Cure, Buddy Walk, Boo at the Zoo, and writing notes to first responders, thanking them for their hard work. She values opportunities to help those less fortunate, like working at the food pantry and helping at Carmel. She volunteers during the holidays at Salvation Army, wrapping gifts in the mall and assisting with Angel Tree. Carmen volunteered at Metro Drug Coalition Take Back, where she assisted with getting expired prescriptions to the right places. She also saw a need during COVID and wrote letters to folks in nursing homes. Carmen is very active at Halls High School. She is particularly involved with the cheer team and the many volunteer activities with which they are involved. She worked 8 hours at Halls Community Park Cheer Camp, working with second grade cheer team, and also at week-long camp for younger cheerleaders. She worked numerous homecoming fundraisers and takes part in game day greetings, where volunteers visit elementary schools to welcome the students on each game day. Carmen's coach says that she is hardworking and self-motivated. She's an outstanding leader, and she cannot wait to see what Carmen does in the future. Carmen, we are proud of your fine example and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Congratulations. Parents, if you don't get the shot you're looking at, we'll keep everybody up on stage so you can get them after the event. From Hardin Valley, Iris Lee. Iris is a senior at Hardin Valley and is accompanied today by her parents, Yushin Chang and Jan Wu Lee, and her school representative, Courtney Sanford. As a National Merit semifinalist at Hardin Valley, Iris is the embodiment of scholarship, but she also has a heart for serving and lifting up others. The mention of Iris in a casual conversation is received with a smile as genuine as the one she offers to everyone she meets. Intelligent, inquisitive, friendly, a great communicator, natural servant leader, Iris is truly one of a kind. Iris is a member of the STEM Academy at Hardin Valley and shares her passion for learning at every opportunity. She is a leader for the program Gear Up, where she volunteered over 200 hours to teach and mentor 3rd to 5th graders across Knox County. Iris also serves as program coordinator for STEM Chats, a nonprofit student-run organization that reaches first-generation low-income students interested in learning more about STEM careers. Iris serves as chapter president and state treasurer for Mu Alpha Theta, the Math Honor Society, through which she tutors other students. She is interested in a career in aerospace engineering and has founded an aerospace engineering club at school and helped to secure funding for a wind tunnel from McGee Tyson Airport for the club to use. Outside of the classroom, Iris has been engaged in a variety of clubs and organizations, including serving as an officer for the Technology Student Association, co-captain for the robotics team, and vice president for school initiatives for the National Honor Society. As a student worker in the counseling office this year, Iris is a welcoming presence to everyone who enters, and her love of life is evident and contagious. Iris, thank you for your leadership, your kind heart, and your giving spirit. Congratulations. From Powell High School, Reagan Roseski. Reagan is a senior at Powell and is accompanied today by her parents, David and Christy Rodeseski, sister Kendall, grandmother Jude Sharp, and her college counselor, career advisor, Cassidy Taylor. Reagan is a student leader who is active in many areas at Powell. She volunteers at Zoo Knoxville for youth camps and also at Boo at the Zoo. She volunteers regularly at her church in several areas, including Vacation Bible School. She is active in many community outreach programs at school, including FGA, FCA, ALA, Volunteer Girl State, Youth Force, Nursing Camp, and National Honor Society. Reagan also participates on the Powell bowling and softball teams. Reagan steps into leadership positions without hesitation and sets a good example for others. She is punctual in her duties and always respectful and caring. She is proactive and seeks out opportunities to gain experience to cultivate a well-rounded belief system. She completed a Harvard online course on the Ebola pandemic of 2014 in Western Africa. Through this class, she learned the effects of interdisciplinary subjects to see how science and politics coexist. Her college and career counselor, Ms. Cassidy Taylor, said of Reagan, "I can think of no greater example of a Powell High School student than Reagan. She sets a standard for excellence among our student body and distinguishes what a student leader is. At Powell High School, we embrace the vision of being Knoxville's best, and Reagan truly is Knoxville's best." We congratulate you, Reagan, for your hard work, your kind heart. Thank you for being a caring and considerate young lady of whom we are all proud. Thank you. From South Doyle, Parker Williams. Parker is a senior at South Doyle and is accompanied today by his parents, Greg and Tanya Williams. Parker is a young man who leads by example and is consistently looking for ways to help those around him as he strives to make his community, school, and church a better place. At school, he participates in soccer, cross country, basketball, and is a member of the National Honor Society. He is a member of the student leadership team and attended Youth Leadership Knoxville. Parker also participated in the Mayor's Back to School Bash. He is very active in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and helps with Special Olympics. He is a member of the Student Council and enjoys his time as a peer tutor where he's made friends with many of the peers he is helping. Parker is active in his church where he's on the leadership team for high school ministry and gives time each week to mentor a group of 6th grade boys. Parker's been on several mission trips and is currently planning a mission trip to Belize. Parker, we celebrate your selfless efforts and your focus on putting others before yourself. Congratulations on this well-deserved. From Webb School of Knoxville, Will Stokes. Will is a senior at Webb and is represented by his parents, Robert and Maureen Stokes, and school counselor, Paul Taylor. Will is an excellent student who strives to make a difference in both his school and community. He's contributed over 253 hours of community service to benefit a host of organizations, including Mobile Meals Kitchen, where he works in the kitchen, cleaning coolers, and also delivering meals to seniors who are unable to get out of their homes. He volunteers at Wesley House, Summertime Enrichment Program, and also at Second Harvest Food Bank of East Tennessee. Will has played tennis throughout his high school career at Webb, and last year was selected as co-captain. Will shares his love for tennis several weeks each summer at the Webb Summer Tennis Camp, where he teaches kids the basics of tennis. He enjoys his time volunteering in the Webb Admissions Office, welcoming and assisting visitors to the school. Will strives to be the best public servant possible. He is a leader that is dedicated to making a difference while being inclusive to all around him. Will, we applaud your compassion and admire your enthusiasm to make the world a better place. Thank you. And from West High School, Abby Gray. Abby is a senior at West and is accompanied today by her parents, Nathan and Carrie Gray, and school representative, Tabitha Rawlings. Abby has a kind and generous heart and anticipates areas where others might need help. She is fervent in her desire to assist those less fortunate and those facing difficult situations. Abby is active in her church where she leads children's worship and often gives the children's sermon. She has participated in the service camp Smoky Mountain Outreach to build ramps for senior citizens and to help paint a retirement center. Helping those less fortunate who are not able to make these improvements for themselves is especially rewarding to Abby. During her sophomore year, Abby traveled to two different elementary schools and top fifth graders basketball skills in order to get them involved in physical activity and teach them to love a sport that has been a big part of her life. It thrilled her to see how excited and engaged the girls were and to realize what an influence she could have. Abby is currently working with students at Pond Gap Elementary. Abby served as our sophomore class president, junior class president, and currently serves as student body president. Overseeing many committees and helping plan service projects is a responsibility that Abby takes seriously and finds very rewarding. Abby, we honor your accomplishments here today with this award and hope that you will continue to utilize your valuable skills and your honorable perspective, which includes putting others before yourself, to achieve all that you want in life. Congratulations. What an outstanding group. At this time, I'm going to ask Sydney Bass to come back to the podium. She has very graciously agreed to give a response on behalf of the recipients. Sydney.
Thank you, Mr. John. First off, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sydney Bass, a senior at Gibbs High School, and I've had some amazing opportunities to serve the Knoxville community. Through events and organizations such as Youth Leadership Knoxville, the Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Seminar, and serving on the Student Advisory Council for the Knox County School Board. These experiences have taught me how rewarding it can be to serve. Through service, I've gained a newfound respect for life's journey. It means valuing family, commitment, and following your passion. To serve another is to fulfill the need of another, and not for the reward or praise for ourselves. It has shown me that through commitment to others, you learn a lot about yourself. For instance, I learned it would inspire a lifelong passion of giving back and serving others. All these events and organizations have driven me to seek out a culture that promotes change and community building. In closing, I would not only like to challenge my fellow students, but everyone present to continue to serve others throughout their lifetimes. On behalf of all of us, I would like to thank the Knoxville Optimist Club for hosting this amazing event, and without a doubt, being recognized by this organization means so much to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Sydney. Let's give one more round of applause for her. I'd like to thank my wife, Kim, for checking everyone in today and for helping me with all these biographies. Thank you to Donna Buswell for her help with the programs. Thank you to Craig Holtzwall for videoing this program. It will be posted on YouTube under Youth Knoxville Appreciation Week 21. That's Youth Knoxville Appreciation Week 21. So you'll be able to find that. We'll get it up sometime later this weekend. I would also like to thank the guidance counselors for handling the nominations within their schools and getting the information back to them. They often have a thankless job, but are very gracious to give their time to this event and are enthusiastic about honoring these students. I would like to once again thank Mayor Jacobs, Kathy Mack, and Danny Trent for joining us. Thank you to the parents and grandparents who have done a wonderful job in molding these young people into our leaders of tomorrow. I would be remiss if I concluded this program without inviting you to join us again. We'll meet here at the Foundry every Friday at noon. This is a wonderful group of people who enjoy giving back to the community and are involved in numerous projects working with youth and have a lot of fun doing so. We'd love to have you join us. Feel free to contact Darren or any of the other optimists around if you would like to know more about the Optimist Club. This concludes our program. I want to ask the students to remain on stage after we're finished so that everyone can have an opportunity to take their picture. Our dignitaries, if you wouldn't mind, if you're to have time to come back so they can get the picture as well, we would appreciate that. Let me ask Darren Rhines to come back up and conclude our meeting.
Wow, what a tremendous group of young people. If you don't have hope for the future, doesn't that give it to you? I mean, wow. Thank you for all the service you're already doing and the service that you're going to do going forward in the future. I'd also like to thank John for putting this together and helping us make this program another really good program to show what Knoxville has to offer the world in our youth. If you will, stand with me before you have them take pictures. We're going to share we have what we call the Optimus Creed. It's over here on this side here. On your table, there are probably some pieces that or some placards that show what that says. And at the end of every meeting, we recite that. So we're going to recite that together here. I'll start us, and then you can finish.
It's also on your bulletin there.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Thank you for pointing that out. It's on your bulletin as well. Promise yourself to be so strong that nothing can disturb your peace of mind. Talk of health, happiness, and prosperity to every person you meet. Make all your friends feel that there's something in them. Look at the sunny side of everything and make their optimism come true. To think only of the best, to work only for the best, and to expect only the best. To be just as enthusiastic about the success of others as you are about your own. To forget the mistakes of the past and press on to the greater achievements of the future. To wear a cheerful countenance at all times and give every living creature you meet a smile. To give so much time to the improvement of yourself that you have no time to criticize others. To be too large for worry, too noble for anger, too strong for fear, and too happy to prevent the presence of trouble. All right. With that, we'll do our formal dismissal, but if you'd like to come here and have those pictures, we'd love for you to do that. Thank you very much.
We'll work on that essay contest. Oh, yeah.
Hey! What are you doing?
I will check with Ms. Host about that.
Awesome.